Actually, no. The last Holden GTS was not the 1978 HZ GTS, but rather the VN GTS. That's right, the 1990 VN Commodore GTS. So stop pretending you already knew this, and let's find out how. Holden produced various series with the GDS badge before HSV took over high-performance branding. Specifically, HSV took over the GDS badge in 1992 with the release of the VP series. But before this, there was the VN GTS, being the last GDS made by Holden. The VN Commodore GTS was introduced in 1990 specifically for the New Zealand market. It was based on the New Zealand executive models, featuring a 3.8-liter V6 engine, available with manual or automatic transmission. It was a limited build of 510 units, available in white or dark blue, and was assembled in New Zealand by General Motors New Zealand before the Trenton plant closed in late 1990. Engine, 3.8 LV6, not the V8 used in later HSV GDS models. Transmission, available with manual or automatic. Body kit, similar to the VN Commodore SS, including front and rear spoilers, side skirts. Wheels, 5-spoke alloy wheels. Suspension, FE2 Sport suspension, with upgraded springs and stabilizer bar for the front end, gas-filled shock absorbers at the back, and modified front suspension geometry to lower ride height by 35mm for improved road handling. Interior, power windows, central locking, electric antenna, and a 4-speaker radio cassette sound system. Colors, available in vivid white or GDS blue metallic, known in Australia as Alpine white or Imperial blue. Production, limited run of 510 units. Suggested retail prices were $35,995 for manual and $37,295 for automatic versions. The VN GTS was not exported from Australia to New Zealand in the traditional sense. It was assembled in New Zealand by General Motors New Zealand, using components from Australia, like its predecessor, the VL, due to the VL offering unique engines like the 2.0-liter inline-6 Nissan RB20E for New Zealand only. Performance data, lacking specific 0 to 100 times, or standing quarter-mile times, or top speed, with the car marketed as a sporty upgrade of the Executive, likely achieving around 9 to 10 seconds to 100 kilometers per hour based on contemporary V6 performance. Branding controversy. Some sources listed as HSV VN GDS V6, suggesting HSV involvement, but official Holden documentation confirms it as a Holden model, sold through Holden dealerships in New Zealand. That's it. The Holden VN Commodore GTS was the last vehicle produced by Holden with a GDS badge, either coupe or sedan, local or export. Opinions do not matter. If you have one of these, then you have the last GDS produced by Holden, whether anyone likes it or not. These were GDS vehicles because Holden badged them and people with likes and dislikes did not. And if they do not like that, then they are really not going to like the fact that Holden also produced a VK Commodore GDS, but that's a story for another day. In fact, if the New Zealand Trenton plant did not close in late 1990, then they may have built more Holden Series GDS vehicles. With only 510 units produced, and less than that surviving, the VN GDS takes its place in Holden and Australian and New Zealand automotive history. Hit like and subscribe if you want more information on Holden unique builds, especially if you mistakenly believe that the Monaro was only ever built in coupe format.